I went to UC Berkeley and I was hanging out with a bunch of musicians and I wanted to make music and not just be an MC, you know, like MC in the party or whatever. I wanted to actually get back into the creative side of music. So a really good friend of mine was a dope bass player and he and I used to hang out all the time. Like I would paint my room and he would set up his upright bass in the middle of my room and play while I was painting, you know. So I told him I wanted to play something and he was like, yo, you should play the bass. And I was like, I think I'm gonna get a guitar. He was like, nah man, you walk like a bass player, you talk like a bass player, like you should get a bass guitar. So I got it and I fell in love with it, like immediately just fell in love with it. So I kind of stuck with it. I mean, I get inspired by everything. Life inspires me, hurt inspires me, you know. I'm just a human being like most other human beings who are inspired by their surroundings. Art inspires me. Sometimes architecture inspires me. You know what I mean? Just like I can find inspiration in any place, anytime, anywhere because it's always around us. We just gotta kind of be open to it, you know?
Hey, I'm here recording with Divinity Roxx with C4 Belts. Having a good time and happy to be here.
Growing up in Atlanta and being able to get on Beyonce's stage and play an Outkast bass line, what that really meant to me, oh, that was a Goody Mob bass line. But what that really meant to me as an artist and as a musician growing up here, my music is art. And it's right now I'm doing rocked out hip hop. That's the music that has been inspiring me because it's not straightforward, it's not simple. It can be really complex, it can be really intricate and intriguing. It's a mashup of different genres and styles. I don't do anything simply. So I get to play bass and spit rhymes at the same time, and that's not simple. So I don't think my music is simple. But I mean, I continue to evolve, so I continue to explore different genres of music, and I just like to mash everything up in a big pot and see what comes out of me. You know? My influences, you mean like musical influences? Mm-hmm. I mean, there are a lot of incredible bass players who influenced me, from Victor Wooten to Jaco Pastorius to Bootsy Collins to a lot of MCs influenced me, from Black Thought. I used to love the Roots, you know what I mean? I mean, I still love the Roots, but that was one of the first real hip hop bands, live hip hop music. You go to their show and it was so inspiring because they could go anywhere at any time and they didn't have just a DJ sitting there just like, okay, so, you know, you're just spinning records, so you can only go so far with it, but with a live band, you can just, in the middle of a song, just break the whole band down and have just spit something, or, you know, like it's just so creative what they were doing. And I think that now you have a lot of people who have a lot of live music in their, you know, live bands and live shows, because it's way more exciting than just watching somebody with a DJ and walking around with like, this is for the world. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, ATL, y'all. And then being able to turn around and go, like, come on, man. Who gets to do that? Like, around the world for people who may have never ever heard that type of music. Oh, I'm gonna be a female this, or I'm gonna be a female that, because I am a female. That is just, it is what it is. It's not gonna change. You know what I mean? I mean, I heard you can do some kind of surgery or something and change it, but I'm not interested in that at all. So I don't just, you know, walk around saying, oh, I'm a female this, or now I'm a female, you know, rapper, or now I'm a female bass player, or I'm a female driver. I'm like, oh no, I'm just me, and I fell in love with the bass guitar, so I just played it. I just play it. Oh, man, I've been playing bass for a little bit over 10 years now, man. Wow. But from the time I picked it up, you know what I mean? So when I think about how long I've been playing bass, I always say it's only been about 5 years where I've been playing bass, you know? Because I don't think any bass player, no matter how good they are, will ever just be like, yo, I'm where I want to be and where I should be and where I need to be as a musician. It's a lifelong challenge, it's a lifelong goal to become a master, you know? And that's what I would like to do, is become a master. On top of the world, man. I don't know. I could be anywhere knowing me. I mean, I could be absolutely anywhere in the world. I could be doing absolutely anything. A good friend of mine told me that he doesn't like when I pick up new hobbies because I make new hobbies into careers. And I get interested in so many different things. So I don't know. I know that I'm going to be happy. I know that I'm going to be healthy. I know I'm going to be abundantly wealthy. And I know that I'm going to be abundantly creative in whatever it is that I'm doing in the next 10 years, for sure. Follow my shoes? You don't want to follow my shoes. You want to follow your own shoes. But the advice that I would give to anybody who has a dream or has a goal or has a vision or anything, I would just tell them, yo, don't give up. Focus on it. Learn as much as you can about it. Spend as much time as you can on it and doing it. Become a master of it. Make it part of your DNA. Make it part of every aspect of your being, and just go for it. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't, because you can. Thank you. What bass line? First I feel calm, right? Then I get like super nervous, right? Emotions before I get on stage. But it also depends, because I've done shows where I wasn't nervous at all, and then I would do shows where I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. What am I gonna do? My friends would be like, you're an idiot. You played the show 100 times already. What are you afraid of tonight? I don't know. It's just kind of like, you know, us as human beings.